Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of our Forest Challenge. We are straight back from where we left off, so we have $1,682. We haven't done anything, literally haven't done anything since episode 1 finished. What we need to do though, we need to go back on the micro tractor because we need some more cash to be able to buy the fertilizer spreader that we need. So that is job 1 for today. It's not just fertilizer, we need a one that can spread lime as well. Which, if it was just fertilizer, I mean, we could do it without lime. We could spend like $800 on just a fertilizer spreader. But we might as well get lime while it's... Basically, if you want to do a job right, if you want to do a job, we can do it right, don't we? And why not just spend the time getting a couple of extra trees down to get the lime going. I hope you enjoyed the first episode. It's like, you never know, dear, when you first start a new series and how it's going to be taken by people. But this is like, get off. This is literally my ideal of sort of heaven for a map. I love starts like this. Yeah, these are always my favourite. Even though we've got a Let's Play going on Purbeck at the minute, and Purbeck is one of my top 3 maps. I absolutely love it, but it's just a different feel when you're doing maps like this, or sort of survival. I know we haven't got survival in the title of this. It's Forest Challenge, isn't it? But it's a survival style map. I think that's very much what if you read the write-up as well, that ABT Frankie has put on there, it's very much a survival map, which for me is absolutely great. Because I love it. I'll just love starting from nothing and then being able to build. If you can remember, on FS19, our second series that we done, and I say second series, there was only a few days in between starting the first one, which was Greenland's, and our second series was a survival Let's Play, and that was on Jack Pine. Now I can't remember who the model was for Jack Pine, I apologise, but it was a fantastic map, but very similar to this. Not as harsh as this one. Well, I say harsh. It had sell points, it had a water point. By the way, this has no water. It has nowhere for us to fill up with diesel. I don't know if I explained that in the first one. I don't even know. Well, I did know. But yeah, there's literally nothing other than that one sell point. That's all we've got. So it is literally a start from scratch. Right, let's get these on. But yeah, this is like, as I was saying, this reminds us so much of Jack Pine. And if you watched my Jack Pine series, I had so much fun in there. We started with very similar thing, a tent in the middle of a forest, and just worked through, put tracks through to different sell points, because like I said, there was a few different sell points on the map. We sort of blazed trails through. It was a lot of work, but it was really, really good. And in the end, we sold everything. So we sold all our machinery. We ended up with some massive machinery. I can't remember how many episodes in we were, but yeah, we ended up with some massive machinery. And we started getting sort of decent sized fields and good yields from the crops. And we ended up with like millions after we sold everything, and that isn't an exaggeration. Like, we had millions. I'm sure it was about 3.2 million we finished with, and we started with 0. So we started just as we are now. We didn't start with a tractor on there either, actually. All we did on Jack Pine was, there was a truck, I think it was based on some sort of Brazilian truck, or certainly one that's really popular in Brazil. I can't remember what it was called though. Yeah, we started off with that truck and a chainsaw, and that was it. I remember that particular truck. You could do all sorts with. So you could change it to, it could be a flatbed for bales. Like, this is the trailer we've got now is in a bale configuration. Or you could, there was an animal transport version of it. There was like a grain trailer. I think one of them was like a mobile mechanics sort of setup as well. So it was really useful, that truck. I really liked it. We still had it at the end. We didn't get rid of it. We were still using it because, from what I remember as well, it was really, really fast. And getting from sell point to sell point, or from farm to sell point, was really easy with it. Right, what we're going to be like, we're going to be just shy, aren't we? We're going to have to get a third tree. I think we'd have to get a third tree anyway to be able to actually afford the lime. Although one bag of lime should be enough. Right, let's get round here. Not all in one go though, because obviously we can't. Yeah, the variation of this micro tractor we can get on the back. This is the bale setup. We can get a couple of sort of grain cart setups as well. I think there's two, the smaller and a bigger one. And was there one other? I feel like there was 4 and I can't remember what the other one was. It wasn't an animal one, no. I can't think what it was. There's the 140 there. I think that's it was a good choice, wasn't it? A good pick to start with. Something I should say at the beginning of it, I should say really at the beginning of every video, but I don't. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please do. We're nearly at, like, what we at, nearly 500 now, which I'm really pleased with. Like, really, really pleased with the fact that 500 people follow the channel, and I know a good lot of them as well have the bell on, because whenever I put a video out, there's a consistent few who they're on it straight away, and it's like it amazes us really that happens. That all I'm doing is putting a video out of me playing a video out. I was going to say playing a video game. Putting a video out of playing FS, and yeah, there's just people on it straight away. It's really good. It's really nice actually. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, then please do. And the other thing I love as well, and it doesn't have to be all positive, this is really good, or I really like this, or you're doing a really good job of that. If you've got something where you think a comment that you think will improve the channel, or the series, or anything really, just share it below. I always reply, like, even if it's not sort of positive, unless it's abusive, I'd still probably reply, to be honest. But yeah, any suggestions whatsoever, just drop us a comment. I get them quite a lot on Twitter, more than anything. I can't even remember what my Twitter handle is. Black Cat FS probably. But yeah, I get quite a lot of DMs on there. Let's get that. Yep, there we go. But if you're watching a video, just put it in the comments down on YouTube, because it doesn't happen a lot, but on some videos it starts the conversation as well. So then other people who might be thinking the same or have sort of slightly different views, they'll get in on it as well, which is good. Many minds and all that. Getting back to this, I had a look to see if I could find, I don't think I've mentioned it yet, I had a look to see if I could find a cheaper stump grinder, and there's still not one I can find. I know when we were doing, it might have been for Griffin actually. I mean, with 34 episodes possibly deep into Griffin? I might have even recorded 35, I can't remember. So it's been going over a decent length of time, and there's still no cheap stump grinders. I think the cheapest one, and it's the one that we've used a couple of times now, is the one from the base game. Get rid of that one. It's the closest to the edge. Yeah, which isn't ideal. And some of the other ones, they just require so much horsepower that we're not going to be able to do that. I mean, what's the Massey? It was 49, wasn't it? And that was like the bigger engine version as well. The other thing we'll have to remember to do is, on the fields, we'll have to remember to actually fertilise them twice, because I'm so used to playing with precision farming on, where it just does it. You normally only do it once, don't you? Because it'll put the correct amount of fertiliser on. You might use a lot of fertiliser in that one, for that one, not moving around a bit, for that one application, but it is just one application. So I'm going to have to remember to do that. It's been ages. In fact, I can't even remember the last time we didn't have precision farming on. It might have been on No Man's Land series, but where we did turn it on. But I can't think of a map after that we haven't used it. Even our did we use it on the Hinterland, the 24 hours on Hinterland? We might not have used it on there. That might be the one. This was originally going to be a 24-hour series, even up until maybe the morning of the day I recorded. I say the day, that is today. Even up until this morning, I was still thinking this was going to be a 24 hours on the map. But as soon as I came on and I started like setting up, I thought, nah, I want to do the full bifter on here. I think I'd be good. Hinterland, although it was like an open do what you want map, which is what we like, there was still sell points. There was still, you started with buildings. There was at least one farm, and I can't remember if there was a second farm you could buy, but there was one, which is where we started from. So yeah, it was a bit different on that one. Where we've never, in fact I don't even think I have the save anymore, we've never actually been back to Hinterland because we just didn't have the time to do it. But with this, I think I would have regretted it. Right, let's get spun around. There might be one on the edge just about to fall off. There it goes. I'll come back for it. I love the sound of this, by the way. This little micro tractor is fantastic. Right, 4,000. That now should give us enough. So we want to be in fertilizer spreaders. It was all the way at, no, it wasn't all the way at the end. Right, 3,450. I don't think that other one. No, it didn't. So this is the one. 3,450. You can get an extension. I'm going to need to cut another tree down, aren't I? I don't need the spotted wheels. I don't even know what that does. Just keep it at that. We don't need the extension for now. Right, 566. Are we going to have enough to get lime? Yes. One bag of lime. So we left with 216. We're going to have to move that out the way for a start. We're going to have to get some more trees down as well, aren't we? I mean, I think that's pretty much going to be a given for quite a lot of this series, but even to buy, what we're going to need next, we're going to need a seeder, some seeds, and some fertilizer. So I mean, God knows what a seed is going to cost us. And I don't even know what we're going to put in it yet. Because like I said, we're not going to be getting a harvester straight away, so... Right, looking good. And hopefully it's going to do it all in one go, which I think it is. Yep. Something there, you can see even more clear now, can't you? That's the size of the field that we're working in. Right, what we're going to do, I am going to go and get the micro tractor. I'm going to go and clear a bit more of an area, maybe on the other side, or I might square it off over there. I'd like to get a second field going though, because then we can just be constantly sort of turning over that cash, can't we? Or even if we clear an area and then look to get placeables in. Although I need a stump grinder for that, wouldn't I? Because you can't do it over the stumps. But anyway, I'm going to go and cut some more trees down. When we're back, we will decide what we're going to do with it. Okay, so we've only done 4. Because I'm conscious of the time of day. I want to get a crop in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to planters. I know what planter I'm going to use now. I remember seeing it ages and ages ago. I haven't used it yet, so I'll probably need to put the help menus on. So this is what we're going to use. A manual planter. $200. Let's get that. We also need a bag of seed. $800. Right. I'm going to put the help window on here because I've never used this before. My pickup object. Right, can we... Does this stay on here? How do we get it off? I don't understand. Surely this comes off. Ah, that's why. That was me being silly. We were picking it up rather than... so you use it like a vehicle. Right. Excellent. This can take ages, isn't it? I'm not bothered, like I said, it's the first time I've used it. So lower, turn on, and we are doing sugar beet. Absolutely excellent. I mean, it's not the easiest thing to to do, but why is it going so slow? Oh, this is going to be a nightmare, this. Can I do around the edge? I don't know why it keeps slowing down. It's so difficult to control this. But, I say it's so difficult to control. This, it cost us $200 for the ability to put, well, there's loads of different crops, wasn't there? There was sugar beet, there was sunflowers, there was corn, was there soybeans as well? So for the ability to do that in the size fields that we're going to be doing it in, and get rid of that now. Yeah, in the size fields that we're going to be working with, I think this seems a bit of a bargain, really. Right, let's get a time lapse on, and we might as well get this field done. I don't know why it's slowing down. It's really annoying. Right, last little bit here, and as you can see, we went straight through the middle rather than actually doing it in any sort of decent order. It's actually been quite fun to use this. Not the easiest bit of kit to use. It's starting to get really dark, isn't it? Especially with all this, the canopy around us. It doesn't half show up. But we've only used, there was only 100 seeds in here, and we've still got 36% left, which isn't bad at all. Let's get that lifted. We'll take this in. It was really weird using it. It says you can walk up to 6 miles an hour with it, and sometimes you could, but then other times it's like when you're using a vehicle and it slips. And it drops down a gear. Do I need to find the... Let's just put this menu back on. Do I need to find this or do I not? When I say this, I mean, do I need to find the board that it was on? The pallet. Put this over here. Can I drop it? No, no. Do I just tab out of it? Ah, you just get out of it as if you were getting out of a vehicle. Brilliant. Right, let's get that off. So, we are technically the end of day one, in-game day one. However, it's getting really dark, isn't it? It is second video, so end of the second video. I'm really pleased how it started. Really, really pleased. I forgot about rolling it. I bet we don't have money for a roller. We won't be doing that now anyway. And it's going to go past the point for the next one. We'll just have to roller it next time, along with fertilising it. It's got 0%. I thought we would have had 50% fertiliser with ploughing it, but it wasn't like a grass field, was it? It was just the forest floor, so that might be why it didn't do it. I think in the next video we're going to need to do what I've just said about fertilising it. We're going to need to take some more trees down here and to either get a couple of generators or greenhouses or something like that to drip feed us money, or to get another field. But we shall worry about that in the next one. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again later.
PlayStation